Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. It is a lovely sunny Friday afternoon here in South Africa. We have load shedding about to start, so I'm scrambling, as I have been the last few weeks, to get a few short readings out for you while I still have time and electricity, and before I go charging off to try and get my evening sorted out in a blind flash. And it's a rather strange energy still on planet Earth, a very sad day in Japan, very strange things going on. And I personally am grateful every now and then to be able to dip into the royals and their dramas and switch my focus from what's going on in the world and switch focus into something that is archetypal and very often just bizarrely entertaining. And so let's point you at the disclaimer in the box below and say this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, or just my opinion, or for fun. Form your own opinions, so reach your own conclusions, because today we are looking yet again at the state of the union, the state of the marriage, something I check in energetically every now and then and just see what's going on. And the reason I'm doing it now is that the cards have been showing me lots of misery, lots of unhappy energy in the Harkle home, and someone has popped up anonymously, I'm not sure if it was on Twitter or Instagram, who allegedly has access to Jackson Hole, and where the Harkles were spotted over the 4th of July weekend, staying allegedly with Heather Dorak, Meghan's Pilates buddy. I got that wrong, said it was yoga buddy, not, it's her Pilates friend, and the very pretty blonde, but apparently all staged, as we all could see. That photo with Archie, and apparently, allegedly, the couple are never seen together, never seen with the children, and often seen out separately drunk. Apparently can't stand each other, according to this source, this anonymous source. Let's remind you, we are just reporting what people say, all allegedly. And the other information that has been forthcoming in the last day or so is, according to Trevor Colt, on YouTube, Harry and Meghan are going to be renewing their vows for Netflix. We already had the secret wedding 3 days before that the Archbishop of Canterbury was forced to deny. Then we had the spectacle, the £30 million spectacle that apparently they didn't want but was forced on them. And laugh. Now we're going to get a show for Netflix that is going to show them as they truly are. So I suppose one of those barefoot in Jamaica on the beach ones with some souvenirs, I'm trying to be discreet here for YouTube's purposes, but some things that you would smoke perhaps in your luggage as a takeaway from the wedding. Let's put it like that. Lady C might be doing some heavy sniffing right now. So we're going to check in on all of this. 5-card reading. I am using the After Tarot, which is my go-to deck, a Rider-Waite deck, but wound forward a little bit in time. It's my go-to deck when things fall apart and there is either a chance of reconciliation or a real disaster waiting in the wings. 5-card reading. We're going to look and see how the situation is between them, how the marriage is. These cards are warmed up. They're hopping all over the place. One more shuffle. How the marriage is, whether they really are going to be doing this for Netflix, for content, renewing their vows on Netflix, how they really feel about it behind the scenes, having to do something like that. One more shuffle. And outcome, and the outcome, I put a clock on it. Next 6 months. Next 6 months, so to the end of this year, end of 2022, if you are watching this sometime in the future, and see how the Harkles are doing. That little love boat possibly sprung a leak and sinking. And so this is the first reading I'm doing today. 5 cards. After Tarot, how are things romantically between Harry and Meghan? Just for entertainment purposes, of course, we get the Emperor. Somebody who is taking charge of a situation, a masculine energy, a very powerful masculine energy. Somebody who is asserting his authority, his power, a little bit egotistical, the Emperor always. but making plans, and possibly the plans are to get that content out for Netflix, because what else do they have at this point? So trying to show how loved up they are, how happy they are together, living their dream life. The Emperor planning. That's what the Emperor does, strategizes. So let's see the heart of the matter. What does the universe want to tell us, a signifier for this situation? The Moon in reverse. That's not a very positive card for a couple. The Moon, when it's upright, is things that are hidden, your subconscious, your fears, your shadow self, your suspicions, your doubts. It's a miserable, depressed kind of energy. It's an unhappy card, really. It's in the reverse, and so it means that people are beginning to see clearly, and possibly the couple beginning to see clearly about their situation that they find themselves in, but also possibly the people around them, people who might be watching on Netflix, or even the people who are commissioning them on Netflix for Netflix, might be beginning to see the truth of the situation. It's clarity after confusion. When the Moon is in reverse, you starts to get a feel for what is really going on. You can no longer be in doubt. You can no longer be deceived. You start, the Moon disappears really, and the sun comes out and illuminates the situation for you. So that is the heart of the matter, and that's interesting. Somebody possibly getting over some fear and some doubt and some confusion and seeing things clearly, and that would be the male energy, the Emperor, the father, the husband. Interesting indeed. So let us see the specific question for this reading. How are things on the romantic front? How is the relationship between Harry and Meghan right now? Well, they are still a partnership. This is not a romantic partnership, just by the way, the Two of Wands. This is a business partnership. It's plans and strategies, and yes, it is absolutely. It's a partnership. It's a business arrangement. They are still in it as a business arrangement. This is, of course, my personal opinion, and a speculation about what really motivates them to stick together as a couple who allegedly, according to these anonymous sources, cannot stand each other, cannot be in the same room together. But for the sake of appearances, for the sake of their business ventures, for the sake of the deals that they have got going in, the partnerships they have with people like Netflix, Penguin Random House, Spotify, and all the rest of it, they have to maintain this illusion. They still have that globe in their hands, this happy couple in the Two of Wands. And the aim of global conquest, world conquest, is still there for them. They do still want to be that power couple. They do still want to be influencers. They do still want the benefits that they will get from being a pair, a couple. The Sussexes, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, if divorce happens, if separation happens, they lose all of that clout. They lose all of that influence. Those deals all go south, and they're in big trouble. So that is what is going on. What is the deal with Netflix? Are they really going to renew their vows for Netflix, for content? As I say, that barefoot under the olive trees in Montecito, sort of boho, chic kind of thing, or what Meghan perhaps views as that. And let me not be too sarcastic on a Friday afternoon when the world is in trouble enough already, without me adding to bad energy. So are they really planning on doing this? I laughing at the card that's come out, because the Nine of Pentacles, when it's upright, is an independent woman. She's a bit of an odd looking woman. She's a bit masculine looking woman, actually, if you look at her too closely. But there she is. When she's upright, she is she's very abundant. She's very free. She is financially free. She is she's got the world the way she wants the world. It's sorted. She's got her worldly goods around her. She's living a life of luxury and ease, and she doesn't need anyone else around to support her. The complete opposite when the card is in the reverse. Somebody who is struggling to become financially independent is not succeeding at becoming financially independent. So this is, I would say, It's something that they're being forced to do. They're going into it kicking and screaming. They don't want to do it. It's not how they feel genuinely, but we will check in the next question, the next card. For those who don't know, I always write down my questions in advance. I always meditate on the reading before I do it. That includes picking the deck that I use. And so I do have another question, but this question has kind of been answered already. This is somebody who is uncomfortable in their skin at the moment, who is worried about money, worried about how they're going to attain financial independence. They need money. That's the short answer is they need money. They're doing this because they need money. They are not financially independent. They have problems. Somebody may want to be single in this card. It is the single card when it's upright, happy and single. When it's upright, very happy and single, don't need anyone else, but in the reverse, tied to a situation that you would probably like to be free from, but you can't afford to remove yourself from. I would think that that is the female energy there. The male energy is busy with his plans. He's very busy in the courts of law in the UK at the moment, and we'll have a look at that again in the next few days. But she needs money so she can liberate herself. Let's see how they feel about this. Is this going to be oh so romantic, or is this just a deal, a business deal? We've already got the answer, but what else does the universe want to tell us? Money. It's about money, pure and simple. Four of Pentacles is this card. It's an interesting Four of Pentacles in the After Tarot, because this person is hanging on for dear life, and that is what the Four of Pentacles is. You are hanging on for dear life to a situation you really should let go of, and it's because you feel insecure. Your heart chakra is blocked. You can see he's got all those pentacles stuffed in front of his heart chakra, not letting love through, in or out. Very fear-based, and it's sitting under the moon, which is a fear card. Very fearful energy in here, actually, just generally. And what is lurking behind in the After Tarot is the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper is going to come along. That's death. Saturn energy as well. Saturn coming along and is going to take those pentacles away. No matter what this person does and how much they hang on, this is coming to an end at some stage. But for the moment, because of financial concerns and needs and fear of being alone, fear of being single, fear of running out of money, they are going to go through with this. There's not a cup in this reading. If this was about love, about affection even, of course, they've been married long enough now for the gloss to have worn off and reality to have set in long ago, and the true nature of love to be revealed if they truly are in love with each other. But this is about money. This is about hanging on. So next 6 months, how the Harkle's going to be doing in the next 6 months does look like we might be seeing a repeat of the wedding for Netflix. But how are they going to be doing in the next 6 months to the end of the year? Ace of Swords. Interesting card. Again, it's not a cup card. It's not rediscovering their feelings for each other or anything like that. It is clarity. Two cards telling us that clarity is coming to the situation for the Emperor. It's not for her. She's the one who is scrambling to make money so she can get out of there. He is the one who's beginning to see things clearly now. Finally, those trips back to the UK, definitely according to my cards and my opinion, has sowed the seeds, started to prise open those eyes that have been willfully blind up until now. He's starting to see, even though this falcon or whatever it is in this depiction of the Ace of Swords has got those hoods, those things over their eyes so that they can't see sideways and get distracted. It's seeing the truth, it's seeing clearly. Decisions. The Ace of Swords is about new paths, being very clear about the vision that you have for your future and what you want. Somebody is going to be very, very cold and shrewd and clear about things. They're not going to be motivated by emotion, manipulated, anything like that. They are very focused on what they want. What they want at the moment is business deals on money. so far and for the next 6 months. That's what's going to be going on. Business deals and money. They need this desperately. And this brings me to close this reading and hop on to the next reading. Hop on. I missed my H there. Hop on to the next reading. I'm going to be looking at finances in Montecito yet again. So I hope you stick around for that reading. Thank you for watching this one.